Hello traders, welcome back to Mr. Rich. In this video, I'll show you how I started trading with just $370 and applied a compounding strategy that I've tested many times. Make sure to watch this video till the end. I'll reveal the total profit I earned from this small capital. Okay, I decided to take a buy position because the current market trend is clearly moving upward. If you look closely, most of the recent candles are bullish and they consistently close above the green line, which represents the moving average. This indicates strong buying pressure and a high probability that the uptrend will continue. Let's see the result. Okay, profit. Now let's open the market again and continue with the next analysis. Alright guys, I've decided to enter a buy position on this market for two strong technical reasons. First, we have a crossover in the moving average indicator, where the faster MA crosses the slower MA from below. This is a clear signal of a potential bullish trend reversal. Second, the MACD indicator also shows a crossover, where the MACD line moves above the signal line, confirming increasing buying momentum. Additionally, I noticed an increase in volume and multiple bullish candlesticks closing above the green MA line. All signs pointing toward a strong upward movement. Let's see how this plays out. Okay, profit. Once again, this strategy proves its reliability, and we entered at the perfect moment. Let's open the next market and keep going. Alright, I've decided to enter another buy position because my analysis remains consistent with the previous one. I'm seeing a clear crossover in the moving averages, where the fast MA line once again crosses above the slow MA. A strong indication that the bullish trend is still in play. On top of that, the MACD also confirms with a bullish crossover, signaling that the momentum is still on the buyer's side. The current setup looks very similar to the previous trade that gave us a good profit, and based on this recurring pattern, I'm confident this is another great opportunity to buy. Let's watch it play out. Okay, profit. This strategy continues to deliver reliable signals, as long as we stay patient and stick to our system. Let's open the next market and keep going. Alright, I have decided to enter another sell position on this market because my technical analysis shows strong signs that the trend is preparing for a reversal to the downside. First, we have a clear crossover on the MACD where the MACD line crosses below the signal line. A classic bearish momentum signal. Second, the last candle closed below the green line, which in this case I use as a trend line. When price action breaks and closes below the trend line, it often signals a breakdown of the previous uptrend structure and the potential start of a downward movement. The combination of the MACD crossover and the candle closing below the trend line gives me strong confirmation to execute this sell trade. Let's see the result. Okay, profit. Let's move on and open the next market. Alright, at this point, I decided to enter a buy position based on a strong visual signal from the candlestick pattern. You can clearly see that 3 consecutive green candles have formed with very similar structure, both in terms of body size and consistent closes above key levels. This is a strong early sign that bullish momentum is starting to build, and there's a high probability that the price will continue to rise. This kind of 3-candle formation is often referred to as a bullish momentum signal, typically appearing before a full uptrend forms. Moreover, there is no significant rejection from nearby resistance levels, which confirms that buyers are still in control. That's why I've entered a buy position now to catch the early movement upward. Let's see the result. Okay, profit. Now let's continue. Open the next market. Okay, I've decided to enter a sell position because of a clear technical signal from the moving average indicator. If you take a closer look, there's a crossover between the short-term and long-term moving averages, where the short-term MA is crossing below the long-term MA. This is a classic signal often used by professional traders to indicate the beginning of a potential bearish trend. Additionally, the price is now moving below both MAs, confirming that bearish pressure is building up. With these confirmations in place, I'm confident that the downward momentum will likely continue. So, I've entered a sell position to catch the upcoming decline. Let's see how it goes. Okay, profit. Let's move on to the next market. Okay, earlier I entered a position based on the moving average crossover. But now I'm taking a buy position based on a different signal, a crossover on the MACD indicator. If you look closely, the MACD line has just crossed above the signal line, which is often interpreted as a strong bullish signal, indicating a potential upward trend. Additionally, the MACD histogram is starting to grow in the positive zone, which confirms that buying pressure is increasing. This combination of signals gives me enough confidence to believe that price action will likely continue to move upward. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, profit. Let's move on and check the next market. I'm taking a buy position based on a different signal, a crossover on the MACD indicator. If you look closely, the MACD line has just crossed above the signal line, which is often interpreted as a strong bullish signal, indicating a potential upward trend. Additionally, the MACD histogram is starting to grow in the positive zone, which confirms that buying pressure is increasing. This combination of signals gives me enough confidence to believe that price action will likely continue to move upward. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, profit. Let's move on and check the next market. That's all for today's trading session, considering the market is no longer in a favorable condition. Price movement has become unstable, and several technical indicators are giving conflicting signals, so it's wiser to step back for now rather than forcing high-risk entries. If you're interested in learning more about the compounding strategy I used today, a method that can consistently grow small capital into tens of thousands of dollars, feel free to join my VIP group. I will guide you step by step from choosing the right entry points to managing risk and gradually building a strong trading portfolio.